And so every morning we wake up, my friends. What are the first words out of our mouth? The first words we say are modeh ani, right? Modeh means thanks. We're talking about being grateful and thankful. That's literally the first word that we say, modeh. And so let's take this time. It's also the month of November. Thanksgiving's in the air here in the United States, of being grateful. And there's never the wrong time to be thankful. It's not like we need to designate 1 month or 1 day to be thankful, right? Often when I share with my colleagues who are not used to or familiar with Shabbos that we have every single week, I tell them it's like Thanksgiving every week, twice. Like, just understand what we do. We come home from work, we do everything you do, plus, 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 right? Us Jewish mothers. And then we make Thanksgiving dinner Friday night and Shabbos day. And so think about Thanksgiving. Think about everything that's in the air now about being thankful. It lends us to stop, pause, and think of what we want to be grateful. And so I want to work with you today and give you some tools about ways to build our muscles for being able to be thankful. And knowing that our brains are neuroplastic, we are able to create new ways. It's not like, well, that's just not my nature, so, I'll leave it to her. She's always thankful for things, or she'll be the positive one, the optimistic one. We all have it in us. We just have to practice it. Like we came back to that first conversation we had about coming to the gym and working out those muscles. And you know what? It might not feel so comfortable. It might not slip off your tongue the way it may for someone else. That's okay. Mitoch shelo lishma ba lishma. We say things, we teach our kids to say thank you. They don't even know what we're saying. We're putting it in their mouths. And again, we don't need them to say thank you to us. It's really for them. So we need to do the same thing. We need to say thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu all day for the chesed. So 1, express authentic gratitude. Okay? We're not asking you to just make up things. Find the 1 or 2 things that you really are grateful for. Again, it can be the simple thing. Something simple, that everyone this morning had their lunches and they were out on time. It doesn't have to be this major life-changing thing to affirm being grateful. So start every day, express authentic gratitude. Stop and smell the coffee, they say, right? Smell the coffee before you make that bracha. See the sun shining. Train our eyes to see the good, to smell, to use our senses. That's 1. 2, view gratitude as a responsibility. Like anything else in life that we need to be responsible for, we actually work on it. It doesn't just happen. And so if we take it as a responsibility, it's my choice. I'm responsible for my outlook. And how that's going to affect my home? Clearly, our children are watching us, right? We're the models. So we need to say to ourselves out loud, like, thank you, Hashem, that I just found this parking spot when we take our children shopping. Because they hear us. It's not just thinking it, it's saying it. Turn gratitude into an action. Okay, so how do we do that? I'm so thankful I have this water. What can I do? I open my water, I can make a bracha and take a drink, right? We say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niyeh bidvaro. I'm grateful that I have this water. I want to tell you, I heard this a few years ago, and it really changed my life. It was from a secular conference. About 2 by 10 was the catchphrase. 2 by 10. What does that mean? Do 2 acts of kindness by 10 a.m. But the way it was done is in form of communication. That means you either email someone, text someone, or actually pick up the phone, my friends, and call someone. We can still do that. 2 by 10. Think about that. It really isn't too difficult, but again, it's putting it into practice. You're going to see how good you feel. It's like I started actually the night before I went to sleep thinking, who are going to be my 2 people in the morning? So it was already part of my routine. It could be a coworker. Thank you so much for helping me out yesterday. It could be your husband. It could be a friend, your carpool driver, your children, whoever it is, your mother. Just take the opportunity and recognize that you are making this. It's your choice. You're making this an action, and you're turning gratitude into an action. 2 by 10.